Mark my words, guys, Farlight 84 is turning into the Apex Legends Mobile of 2025. It is not the same game you might remember from a couple of years ago. It has completely transformed, and it's transformed for the better. If you remember Farlight 84 from a couple of years ago when it first came out, this game was really good for its time. It was a really unique blend of PUBG and Fortnite, Apex and Valorant, Call of Duty, and like 10 other games, all blended together, but it worked. It had a lot of really unique features that you didn't see in other Battle Royale games, like vehicles with their own unique weapons, different characters with unique abilities that you didn't see in other games, a great graphic style, great gameplay mechanics, and all the YouTubers were playing it. It had a lot of hype around it. But unfortunately, that hype did not last for very long because over the coming months after release, Farlight 84 made a lot of missteps. They started to take away features that players wanted in the game, like the jetpack, for instance. A lot of people were mad about that. They started to add updates that players didn't really care about, and it just seemed like they didn't really listen to the community. But luckily, it seems like that has finally changed. Even though most people aren't really playing this game right now in 2025, I think very quickly, a lot more people are going to be jumping back into this game because Farlight 84 is going to be releasing first-person mode to this game, and it's so different looking, it might as well be a completely different game, and that's why I'm calling it the Apex Legends of 2025. It is insane. We're here now on my computer, and to start, I'd like to show you all the very first trailer that shows off some first-person gameplay, very small sneak peeks of it, but I mean, right off the bat, you don't have to look very long to see that this literally looks like Apex and Valorant blended together. Like, I see a lot of Valorant aspects, but most obviously is it just looks so similar to Apex Legends Mobile. And like all of the cool features from Apex, you know? If you played Apex Legends Mobile, you immediately can catch on with this thing. And I'm super excited. I think this is going to be an extremely fast-paced, high-action Battle Royale game, and this is exactly what we are wanting, you know? We have so many other games that are a bit slower-paced, and I like these faster-paced games because they're so chaotic, they keep you constantly entertained and engaged, and this is kind of what people need nowadays with the short attention spans that everybody has. Everybody has this TikTok attention span where they can't play for more than 5 seconds without getting bored, you know? They have to have constant action all the time. And a game like this is setting out to do exactly that. It looks like it's going to be very high energy, very exciting, kind of like High Energy Heroes, but, you know, a game that you can actually play outside of China. Very exciting. Now, one thing to note is you can play Farlight 84 on both PC and mobile. Obviously, the gameplay that we're seeing right here is on the PC version of the game. The mobile version looks a little bit less graphically impressive than this. I think you guys can see that just based off of my most recent video that I did a few months back on Farlight 84. I played the PC version of the game. It looked better than the last time I played the mobile version. But what I'm hoping they're going to do is try to revamp some of the mobile graphics a little bit for this update to make it even more exciting and much closer to Apex Legends Mobile. Look at this. This is actually showing us the development of first-person mode. That's very exciting. There's a lot of things that I really liked about Farlight 84. I love the character designs. They did a really great job with all of their characters. They had unique, like, you know, character to them. I know they're characters, but they just had a unique character to them. They were not just like boring standard characters that nobody cared about. There's a lot of games that just don't really do that the right way. This game actually did that very well. So this is the one bigger video of first-person mode that shows us some more gameplay, and it's about 3 minutes or so of some solid first-person gameplay, testing out different weapons. Right off the bat, I mean, dude, everything from the scope of the gun to when you kill people and their chests drop on the ground, the overall graphical style of the game, it's so much like Apex. It's literally just Apex in 2025, and this is coming in July. It's not that long from now, a couple of weeks, dude. I mean, technically, it could be as soon as a week from now, but I highly doubt it's going to be July 1st. So, sometime in July, this is coming to the game, and it's really cool. If they just add a little bit of the lighting and the shadows and the slightly better graphics that we're seeing here in these trailers to the mobile version of the game, it's literally going to be the best looking mobile game pretty much, aside from maybe just a couple of other ones like Delta Force and, you know, Arena Breakout. And that's about it. Like, it literally could be one of the best looking ones if they just try to make it look like this. I hope they do, dude. I hope they do, because this game is deserving of a comeback. I don't think this game got the proper amount of time that it deserved. Yes, you know, some people will say, yes, it did get what it deserved because it didn't, you know, add the right updates. It took away things that players wanted, and a game that does, you know, problems like that, or mistakes, I should say, should be penalized and, you know, have a lot of the community leave. But if they're trying this hard to bring it back, adding first-person mode and trying to revamp how the overall game looks and feels and stuff like that, I think this game is worthy of another shot, and I hope it's good. That's all we can say. When I played it in third-person mode just a few months ago, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It seemed like they were starting to make things better from the last time, you know, I heard people complaining about it. So I guess that remains to be seen. You guys watching this video can try it out, and you can let me know, you know, in a couple of weeks what you think about first-person mode in Farlight 84. I certainly will be playing it. I know I will. I'll be making a video pretty much the second first-person mode comes out, because this is something I'm very, very excited about. I do believe they are probably going to be adding this potentially to the Chinese version first, but I don't know how this works with Farlight 84 specifically. They have a Chinese PC version, and I don't know if that's the version that gets this stuff first. You can see with, you know, when it kills people, it shows Chinese text. There's some more Chinese text right there. It's possible that it might come to China earlier, and maybe there's a way you can play it. If it's not super complicated and, you know, you have to have WeChat or QQ, I might make a video on it. But if not, couple of weeks, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just very exciting because right now there's a lot of games that are finally either trying to revamp themselves or are finally going to be released. We heard a lot of information about Valorant Mobile, for instance, just recently, and I don't think it's too long before that game. Just saying. Just saying. So what I want to do is I want to show you all a few different highlights from the Chinese beta so you guys can kind of see what gameplay looks like right now in the third-person version of the game. These are people playing in China, obviously some of the best players in the game, and they posted this on their YouTube channel, highlighting some of the best clips. So these are some of the best. This is the type of gameplay that we would want to get after we play this game for a long period of time. But yeah, Farlight 84. I'm very surprised I'm still talking about this game right now in mid-2025. This game has already been out for a few years now. I don't remember exactly when it first came out. 2022, maybe? 2021? It's actually been a while, but it's been a long time, really, since many people talked about it, and that's finally going to change. I think you're going to see a lot of big YouTubers trying out first-person mode, and I think really the main thing is just trying to keep these people entertained. It's one thing if everybody plays it for the first time when first-person mode comes out, but then they leave, and then they never make another video on it, because that's not going to keep the hype going. It's another thing if they can actually keep people entertained consistently, right? You want to be able to have people consistently coming back to this game, making videos on this game, constantly showing it to their friends, and having more and more people exposed to it. You don't want to have an instance like, you know, I can't really name an exact game right now, but I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about, where there's many games out there that come out, there's a ton of hype around them, and then it just completely collapses very quickly, you know, and that's just not good. You don't want to have something like that. The developer spent so much time and effort trying to create the game. They want the game to last. So, to the people that are developing this game, if they happen to be watching this video, make sure to, you know, have a good content creator program. Make sure to actually release really, really cool updates that people are interested in. People that are not necessarily direct players of Farlight 84, people would be interested in them even if they have never even heard of this game before, you know? When Update 2 comes around, it could get just as much hype as this update because they're adding something that has maybe never been seen before in a Battle Royale game. I don't really know. Or maybe something that was in Apex Legends that maybe wouldn't get copyrighted. I don't know if that could be an issue or not, but it brings so much excitement to people that they're like, oh my god, I have to play this because this is literally Apex Legends on mobile. I don't know, stuff like that, right? Let's go look at Highlights Moments Volume 2 and see some more gameplay from some of these pro players. These people are good, dude. I was not this good when I played Farlight 84 just recently. But I do have to say, I'm much better on computer than on my phone. I know I'm a mobile gamer, right? But I actually am better at games on my computer than my phone. I just am more natural playing with a mouse and a keyboard. For whatever reason. But don't try to see me playing any game on console. That's just not going to work out. I've literally never really played any shooting game ever on console. So if you ever wanted to see me play a game on console, just would not work out. Would not work out. Look at how cool some of these characters look, dude. It's so neat. I really like that about Farlight. As I said, like they don't just have boring standard characters. I remember it might have been a more recent Battlefield game, I think, that came out, and the characters sounded just so boring and annoying. They just said stuff that players didn't care about, and then they kind of like forced personalities into a game that didn't make sense. With a game like this, it seems like there could be a lot of lore, a lot of backstory, just like Apex, just like Valorant, for instance, where you really can create very special characters with their own unique personality, and people would actually like that. There's certain games that you should not have that. This is one of those games that you should. Very much should. And there's a lot of things that I'm seeing here in this video that I have never seen before in Farlight 84. I just love how the game feels. I don't know. Like, when I played it on computer just recently, again, I didn't actually make a video on this, but just, you know, I played about a month and a half ago or so. It just felt like such a solid game. I don't know. Look at that. The jetpacks and everything. It's just... what more could you ask for a game like this? Look at that ability. What even is that? It's like you turn into... I've seen that character before. That's like a mythical character in China or Japan, one of those countries. And I guess you shoot out rockets from your character. Oh yeah, they have zip lines. They have all that stuff in Farlight 84. It's just like Apex, dude. Just like Apex. And then we have one final little video right here to take a look at. Highlights Volume 3, the most recent one that they posted just, you know, about a month ago or so. And this is the most recent version of Farlight 84, or pretty much one of the most recent versions of Farlight 84, what it looks like right now. It's awesome. It's a great game, and I'm very, very excited for this new update to come in a couple of weeks in July of this year. As I said, I will be making a video on it, trying out first-person mode. I'm sure many of your other favorite YouTubers are going to be making videos on it as well. If they aren't, you should probably let them know. Tell them, hey, check it out, right? It's basically a brand new game, a new first-person battle royale game that they can try out. And I'm pretty sure they're really going to enjoy it. Because if they liked Apex Legends Mobile, they like games like PUBG Mobile and Valorant Mobile. There's no reason why they wouldn't like this, you know? It's a really, really cool game. It just looks so awesome. I don't know what else to tell you. But, yeah. There's about a minute left here, so I really hope you all did enjoy this video. I apologize if my voice does not sound that great. I am very tired, and I also am losing my voice right now, so I apologize if my commentary was not the absolute best. I also have been very, very stressed for a lot of different reasons over the past few weeks, but I'm getting back into the swing of things with YouTube, so there's going to be a lot of great videos coming in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, please take a second and leave a like and subscribe for some more Farlight 84 videos in a couple of weeks when first-person mode comes out, and a whole bunch of other mobile games, because I have a whole lot of videos coming out on very different mobile games very, very soon. So, yeah, thank you all so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode.